Hi, my name is Stephen Rafferty, and you are watching These Are Questions. This is the interview show where I ask people questions about things, life, and such not. And today is a very special episode to cap off Season 5 of These Are Questions. We are actually in person. Look, we're live. We are in person. Not on the internet this time on Zoom. No, we're actually in person. And I am with an incredibly talented multimedia artist. Please welcome Carlos, aka Space, of the Space Monkies.
What's going on, brother?
It's good, man. Thank you for inviting me to your space station here on These Are Questions.
You're welcome.
Glad. And with that, too, just to keep us in alliteration there for These Are Questions, we're hoping to do more in-person live interviews as we go into future seasons. So this is just the first of potentially many, hopefully, unless we don't get canceled. If we get canceled, then it is what it is. But for right now, we are in person there. All right, cool. Just like that. Before I get into the interview itself, I need to explain the rules of These Are Questions. Space, I'm going to ask you a series of questions that are going to be based around your career and aspirations, along with a mixture of questions that are borderline idiotic and, well, randomly stupid. Do you accept those terms?
Definitely accept those terms.
Okay, you heard it right here on These Are Questions. Carlos, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Internet, are you ready? The people on the painting here, I think they're ready. I can see in their faces there. They're definitely ready. I feel the internet's ready. I feel like everything's ready. We are here live with These Are Questions. Okay? So I'm going to take that as yes. With that, let's officially begin. So, for the viewers watching, here's a little bit of backstory. So, me and Carlos, Space Monkeys, Monkey Space, I don't know. We met at a pop art gallery where I was doing officially photography business there. And I met you as we were doing, you were a showcase for one of the art pieces that were there. And I was just enamored by your artworks. It's very creative, very, very cool. And, here we are. We're officially here in the space station doing these questions here for These Are Questions. I want you to formally introduce yourself to the viewers watching and the viewers listening here on These Are Questions and explain how you got into creating your various art pieces.
Well, I think it all began about 15 years ago when somebody asked me really what I was doing, where I was going. And I really didn't have a reason. I just knew I was an artist. I knew I was a creative. So I developed like the Space Monkey, which the first one I actually made was a baby monkey wearing a space helmet. It was just a doodle on a piece of paper. I was in class, it wasn't something I was supposed to be doing, but something about it rung with me. And I think the real reason I do what I do is it's an uplifting movement towards humanity, and showing that if we unify, we can do things way more together, and we can just build so much more, so much quicker, and make things so much more accessible.
Okay, very cool. I think that makes a lot of sense there because artistry and making art pieces is a service in itself. It provides a beauty and an aura within the community and within individuals that are expressing their artworks there. And it's a necessary part to building with our society. Obviously, there's other factors of society that's very important there, but the artistry and the art itself is just as important in different ways.
Exactly. It's all pieces of the puzzle, Everything in life is a balance, so you need the good and the bad,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's like the yin and the yang.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. And it leads to my next question. You've done a variety of different pieces here, and you're going to see throughout this interview all the different art pieces that you have here in the studio, in the space station here. And I just want you to compare one of your earliest art pieces to one of your current latest pieces. And can you tell me the difference between the two of them?
Wow. Right now I'm focused on one series, so I'm just trying to stick to that. But all my new pieces are kind of a reflection of my older pieces. I grew up around a lot of like artists that were in the graffiti world, and that always rung to me. But less of writing scripts. I would say my letters are pretty bad, but they go well with what I do. But the characters are something that I always clung to. I think you can express a character, and the way I do is like you could be any single one of them, and it just depends on your state of mind, and it's about like stomping over what you need or stopping over what you wish you didn't have anymore, so it's just that balance. I think that's the real thing.
Absolutely. It's going back. It's kind of have that yin and yang, kind of have that balance in between, and like respecting where you came from with your earlier pieces, but also showcasing what you're been able to do from learning and having those experiences to your latest pieces, Yeah. It's like that development guide. It's kind of going from up and down, up and down, up and down, and seeing how far you came from previous to now.
Exactly. It's like you got to take that step back that takes 2 steps forward, It's just going back to basics, and then, now you're more advanced, so you can do a lot more than what you used to do, but taking that early inspiration, I think it channels it to a place that's connected within yourself,
Absolutely, absolutely, and it keeps moving, and you're going to keep making more and more pieces, and it's going to build off everything that you've been working on from the beginning of your very successful and very creative artistic career.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, you gotta just, when you're building an empire, you gotta start from the ground up. You can't start at the top. People like to try to stop, building the foundation, but you gotta have that foundation before you can build up. And people try to start at the top of the pyramid. It doesn't work that way.
Absolutely, and it leads to it. I wanted to ask you, do you believe in the term the starving artist?
Definitely. I think it's almost like a necessary push, because in a moment, like most artists, if you really make it, you start off as a starving artist, and that's the hunger of wanting to do, pushing forward to like a better movement, and I think it's a learning process because you're hungry, you're starving, like you're looking for work, and when you're really starting, there's not really a guide, there's not really this is what you need to do to be an artist. Like it doesn't work that way. So you have to like be hungry and make those transitions, but that leads to success.
I absolutely. I think the moral of it is just like every single artist, whether it be in the actual arts itself or whether you be doing media work or let's say you're doing other forms of creative art, you have to kind of go through a period where you're just like paying your dues, I guess, in the sense of like you have to go and work on projects. You may not get paid right away, or you may get very little if you do get anything, and then you have to kind of work your way and build up not just your brand but your own vision of what you're trying to display to audiences and trying to have people feel your artworks and feel your pieces, and that takes time. That's not easy. That takes a very long period of time for some people, and for many it could take even longer. So it's tricky.
Yeah, and there's no recipe. The time is like it could be 1 month or it could be 10 years. It's like everybody's at their own pace. They're all doing their own thing, their own way.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, Space. Could you ever be a professional breakdancer?
Breakdancing would not be my thing. I mean, I could dance, you know what I mean? But breakdancing, I think, is too rough on my body. I've taken my body down too much, I'm too bare right now. So I think I'm getting up there in age. Breakdancing, I don't think I see that in the crystal ball,
You never know. I say a lot of things on this show, and guests have said, I don't think it's going to happen, but then they come back around and say, Steven, you were kind of right with your stupid question show. I'm actually doing the thing you thought I wouldn't be doing. So I'm just saying, maybe that might be in the future. You'd be surprised. Never say never.
Yeah, say never, bro.
Age is a number, you know what I mean? So like, who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you can answer this one. Maybe be a little bit more confident in this question here. You think you can beat me in a game of Rocket League?
Rocket League? What is that?
Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. Gather around, everyone. We're going to talk about Rocket League for a second. We're not sponsored by them unless Epic Games and Rocket League wants to sponsor us. So, Rocket League is a video game where you heard of a football or soccer here in the States, right? You know that.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
so take soccer, but instead of the players, they're actually cars. So you are spinning around.
Oh, and it's like the dome?
Yeah, it's a dome.
Oh, okay. I know the game.
Okay.
All right. What was the question again?
Can you beat me in a game of Rocket League?
I doubt it. Okay. I highly doubt it, man. I'm not a video game guy. I was not meant for that.
Okay. It's not for everybody.
Yeah. I would come up short, man. I would come up short.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate your honesty on there. Rocket League isn't for everybody, but it's fun for everybody there. Not sponsored by them, but, just saying, it's a good game. I really like that game. So maybe you should try it. Maybe play it. You never know.
Yeah, my brother is a master. He could take you on.
Okay, all right. So we'll get Space's brother. He'll fight me in a game of Rocket League, and we'll see who the better monkey is in this case.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see who gets the golden monkey, bro.
Who gets the golden monkey? That could be your next piece right there.
Yeah. Hey, the sky's the limit, bro.
I'm giving ideas today here. Just saying.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So for my next question here, this is something I've been asking every single guest on These Are Questions Season 5. And I'm going to pull it out right here. If I can open my pants pocket. I swear it's my pants pocket. I have this dice cube. And you can see right here. Dice cube. I just want to ask you, where do you think this dice cube is going to land on?
6.
Oh, that's been the favorite number here. So we, as this bus is actually going at the moment, shout out to the bus coming right here while I'm doing my filming. Thank you for These Are Questions at the moment. It's okay. No, we're keeping this in. No. I'm not cutting this.
Okay,
no, this is These Are Questions.
Cul-de-sac, so he's gonna.
He's gonna be here for a bit. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. He's doing it on purpose. While I'm about to reveal my dice cube. That's why he's doing this right now.
Shout out to the trash man.
Well, he's got an important job.
Yeah. Shout out to trash man.
Shout out to the trash.
Yeah, man. That's a job, man. I don't know. I couldn't come home smelling like that, man.
No, they get paid a lot too. They gotta
get some money. They get some bread, bro.
I can't imagine. I couldn't. No, that's not for me. That's a different life.
That's what I mean. I'll take breakdancing over garbage cans.
Oh, you heard it here. Space will take breakdancing than being a garbage man. So, okay, your words on that. That might come back to get you.
I'd rather be a stinky breakdancer than a stinky garbage man.
Okay. I think it's dying down at the moment. Watch as I'm going to flip this cube. It's going to be more trash coming through. But that's okay. So you said 6. That's kind of been the lucky number here. But since we're at the end of These Are Questions Season 5, this is the last episode for the show. This is it. So you saved the best for last in that sense. We're going to actually flip this cube, and we're going to see where it lands on. And I'll tell you what will happen when it lands on this cube. So here we go. We're going to do it right here, and I'll make it work. So, all right. In 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
Damn, 5.
It's Season 5. Oh, it landed right there. So here we go. Season 5. Okay. So, for any of my guests that were here for These Are Questions Season 5, if you picked the number 5, you have officially won a free t-shirt from RaffNationStore.com. Thank you all for playing there. Unfortunately, 6 was not the lucky number, though.
I got you. I was going to call it right before, but I was like, nah, I can't change it. It's all good.
It's all good. But I appreciate you playing. And thanks for all my guests that are playing here on These Are Questions Season 5. Just like that. So you've created a variety of different pieces, and you've been displaying your artworks everywhere. But I wanted to ask you, where would you love to see your artworks be displayed where it has not been displayed yet?
I feel like I want to do a museum tour. I think that's something like I'm really aiming for the future. And, I just want to be world renowned. I really think my logo will look nice on anything, I think trains should have my artwork. I think airplanes, like I think like the seat behind the seats, or even the side of the airplane. I think that would be really beautiful. Also the tops of buildings. I want to like paint a lot of roofs and just put like giant space monkeys, like 60, 80-foot space monkeys on top of roofs. So when you fly on the planes, like you always see them on the top of the roof.
Ooh, I really like that. I really like the roofs, and I like the airplane idea because you could be like space monkeys, like going up the space, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to contact NASA and be like, listen, I'm in space. I'm a monkey. I'm a space monkey, and let's just like get our art pieces on like one of the latest like what is it, spaceships?
Yeah. I mean, SpaceX. Shout me out, dog. Shout me out.
Space Monkey X.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go. Let's do it. That's really cool. That's awesome. And you've been in the arts for quite a bit, and you've probably had a variety of different experiences in your artistic journey so far. I want to ask you, what is the most really trash can? Really trash guys? You just want to join the interview now? We're keeping this all in. This is just for comedic timing. You're laughing. The internet's probably laughing. The audience listening will be like, what is going on? But I don't care because the trash guys are trying to intervene here on These Are Questions Season 5. Right at the end of These Are Questions Season 5. The audacity, the nerve, the trash. And I was just
Back.
They're fighting back. It's like Star Wars Episode 5. The trash strikes back. Like, okay. Good? Are we good? Okay, I think we're okay. I'm keeping this all in. It's going to be funny. I swear. Going back. Okay, we're good. Based on your experiences of what you have, what is one of the most artistic piece of advice you can give for artists that are mainly uncertain about displaying their works publicly?
I think a lot of people feel like they're boarded into barriers. I think you should always display, like any chance you get, even if you're not getting paid off of it, just get your work out there, go to local stores and, drop them off and just say, hey, let me hang it up. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, you need me to take it back, I'll take it back. But I think as artists, it's like our job to push a certain agenda, because we have a platform, just like this is another form of a platform. But like we are like, as artists, we speak to people, especially, when you're doing larger works like murals and things like that. So it's your duty to express something. And if you're not doing something positive, it's like, what really are you doing? So going back to the question, you said, what was that again?
So my question, and you elaborated in some aspect, it's more or less, what is the most artistic piece of advice you can give for artists that are uncertain about displaying their works publicly?
Yeah, I mean, that would be my advice. Don't be scared. Post it as anywhere and everywhere. Just get it out there. And you can take criticism or not. That's your job to like manage how you want to do things.
Wise advice right there. I think it's just simple and effective. They're just getting yourself out there, displaying your works, doing as much as you can, and just making a name for yourself and building from there. Because, yeah, you can have all the talent in the world, but if no one sees it, how are they going to know you're talented?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think when you hide it, it's like, it's a beautiful thing and you're working on your craft. And sometimes you need those break periods where you aren't displaying and you're holding towards yourself, but you got to put that stuff out there eventually, because you can just hold it forever and, no one knows anything about it. And then time passes and you're not successful in your arts, and then you're held back.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I think that's a very crucial piece of advice right there. If you don't put it out there for a long time, you're just going to be stuck where you're at. And sometimes in order to grow, in order to get more comfortable, you have to be a little bit uncomfortable and just put yourself out and just see what happens, because you'll never know if you don't put yourself out there. So this has been a awesome interview here on These Are Questions, but we are getting towards the end of our episode and the end of season 5. But I have one more question to ask you. Okay? All right. The question I want to ask you is, if you had a piñata, what would you fill the piñata with?
Wow. That's a loaded question. If I could fill it with one thing, how big is this piñata?
As big as you want it to be.
Okay. What color is it?
All the colors.
Okay. I think I would fill it. I would fill it with food, you know? Let's just, cheeseburgers. Like, imagine just
Cheeseburger.
cheeseburgers, you know what I'm saying? Like a giant piñata, like the size of a house.
Ooh. Cheeseburger piñatas. I like that. It could be a cheeseburger shape, all the color, multicolor. Like, you ever seen the SpongeBob with the color patties? You ever seen that with a multicolor patties? It could be like that and just be filled with cheeseburgers.
Yeah, for real. That'd be delicious.
That would be delicious there. And it's funny you mentioned that because, we're finishing up. This is season 5, and this has been a great season so far as we've been going through. And I just want to thank every single guest that's been helping me feature for not just season 5, but all of my guests from past seasons, because without you guys, we couldn't be here at this moment. And, I just wanted to celebrate that there. And I have something for you. I'm going to pull out of this box right here. Don't mind the noise there. Just me trying to get my box out. Okay. That could have gone better. This is for you.
What is this?
I want you to open it. I just want you to open it there. It should be. Okay. Yeah. Just pull out for me, and I want you to.
Wow.
Okay. We talked about piñatas, and here we go. Oh, we may have broke something, but this is a piñata for These Are Questions season 5. Okay. So there you go. Congratulations. You got a piñata now.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can't wait to fill this with cheeseburger.
Well, you're going to have to break this piñata because there's actually something in there for you.
Okay.
So we're going to break this piñata. We're going to figure this out. I did not get sticks. Why didn't I got sticks for a piñata? I did not plan this, but it looks cool on camera at the moment. And if you're listening, you should switch to the video version right now to see this piñata. But yeah, this is the piñata.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It is all the colors, too.
It is all the colors. That's why I said, all the colors. I just didn't get a burger one, but I got a number 5. So, yes, I want you to break this piñata however you see fit.
This is my favorite number, so.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Let's see. Maybe we can. We can. Ta-da. There we go. There's our 5 there. Let's break this. Let's break it to finish off for These Are Questions season 5 right here. And this is where the part where we transition everything, because this is a weird show. Wow. Let's see. Okay. I think we got it. Oh, look at this. Look how handy you are. Okay. There we go. Amazing. Nice and low.
Actually, yeah, that's probably better, right?
That's probably better for what we're going to try to do with this. All right. This is a piñata. This is it. No, not at all. It's a piñata. It's fine if it's slow. Who cares? Good thing we're in the space station. We have everything here. Yeah, right. There we go. We got a pole right here. All right, my man.
How are we gonna do this?
I don't know. I didn't plan this. I did not plan this one bit. But you have a stick there.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a stick. We need to break it.
I'm gonna have to go on this side. I'm gonna have to go on your side.
Go on your side. Go on my side. Go on someone's side. And let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't break the chairs. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, oh. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Hey! That was perfect.
I did not expect it to just chop like that.
I didn't expect that either.
What are these? Little monkeys?
They're little monkeys, my man. Little monkeys.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the monkey. Look at the monkey. Let me zoom into it. There we go. Yeah, look at the monkey. It's hundreds and hundreds of monkeys.
Wow, I love these guys.
Yes. Shout out to the monkeys. Shout out to the space. Shout out to everyone.
Probably gonna make an art piece with it.
You should. I'm glad. This is called the Broken Pinata Monkey thing. What better way? Finish off here. These are questions than with monkeys and pinatas. Wow, that was a clean cut.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Hold on. It exploded. That could have gone. That went.
There's a lot of monkeys.
This is over like I think 100 monkeys, and there's some in here. There we go. Look at those monkeys. Look at the monkeys.
It's raining monkeys.
It's raining monkeys.
You the record of monkeys in your hair?
Most monkeys in the hair? Oh, Maria is the one that broke it with me. We gotta do it round 2. Most monkeys in the hair at one time. I think we could beat it. There's more in this thing. Get out of here. There's a lot of monkeys. That was a lot of monkeys. There we go. To season 5. As we go into the end of our These Are Questions interview, I just want to say, Space, it's been a pleasure interviewing you on These Are Questions. We learned a lot today. We learned about monkeys. We learned about space. We learned about pinatas. But right now, the internet floor internet / space station / station space is yours. Anything you want to talk about, anything you want to promote, anything you want to plug in before we end off this interview, the internet floor space station is yours.
All right, definitely want to shout out me. Go to thespacemonkeys.com. Follow me on any platform, The Space Monkeys. Go like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Do your thing. Shout out, buy my art, wear my clothes.
Right here, Space Monkeys. I'm wearing it right at the moment. It's comfortable. It's nice. It's filled with monkeys. It's space. You might get a pinata. I don't know. But you're here. Check it out. Okay? And I'll put everything in the description down below. For those that are watching on my YouTube channel, we appreciate you. For those that are listening on our podcast feeds, whether it be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, we do appreciate you so much. And I'll put all the information for my stuff and also for Space's stuff in the appropriate descriptions. But with that, this has been an exciting season of These Are Questions, Season 5. We appreciate you for watching all the episodes. Please check out our past episodes if you haven't seen from Seasons 1 to 4. And we will get ready with Season 6 sometime in the near future. But with that, I just want to finish off this season by just saying that you have been watching / listening to These Are Questions. Questions. Trashman. Pinatas. Questions. Cheeseburgers. Get us a cheeseburger. Buy us a cheeseburger right now. Go get a cheeseburger. You deserve it. You've earned it. You went through all of this randomness today on These Are Questions. Go buy a cheeseburger. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you for Season 6 in the future.